What's up guys? Today's video we have daily challenges, Madame Nazar's location, as well as collector daily challenges which will appear at the end of the video. So we have loons skinned, you have distance traveled on a boat, which you can usually find boats in the Blackwater area, also in the western part of Rhodes. You also have NPCs, trampled, races, vaults on horseback, just find a fence or a rock, hop over it 10 times and get that one done. Madame Nazar is going to be located over near McFarland Ranch, just a little north of Manteca Falls. So for the collector challenges, we're going to concentrate in this area since maybe you guys are going to be here already. So for loons, there's plenty of locations. I have a couple go-to spots that I like to go to where there are a couple different spawn locations. This one and over near Lake Owanjila, and I'll go ahead and bring these up on the map coming up. But a lot of times you can find them. That first clip, it's not really a highly traveled area where a lot of players go, so that could be a good choice, but also it's convenient near Lake Owanjila, and I'll get into that in a second why I usually like to go to that spot for loons. So plenty of different locations. This is also another good spot over here near the Upper Montana River, but that was where I was in the first clip, and the second clip there at Lake Owanjila. Normally between those two spots I'll just keep running back and forth, and you're usually guaranteed to find one of them. So for NPCs trampled, you can use ambushes, hideouts, you know, just random NPCs, lasso them or shoot their horse once they go down, just run them over. This one's actually kind of fun. I like this one almost as much as I like the animals trampled when we have that challenge. So for collector challenges, we're going to go ahead and start in the McFarland Ranch area. You'll be able to get arrowheads, flowers, heirlooms, dig sites. First two locations are flowers. This next location should be either an heirloom or an arrowhead, which is a dig site. We have a flower there, another arrow, tarot card down here at the dock. Then we have an arrowhead dig site. Then we have an heirloom dig site. You'll be able to find a coin at that location. Then another arrowhead dig site, tarot card in Tall Trees. Then you have an heirloom dig site in Tall Trees and a tarot card at Quaker's Cove. Keep in mind sometimes these items will randomly spawn, especially the ones that are the dig sites with the yellow animation. And keep in mind you guys will need a metal detector to find most of these items. So we're in the Great Plains now. First location you have an alcohol bottle. Next location near the coast you have an heirloom dig site. Then we move on to a coin, 3 pieces of jewelry in a row. Then we move on to an heirloom at this site, another heirloom at this house. Then on the coast you should be able to find an arrow, piece of jewelry, and then an heirloom dig site. As well, if you need another alcohol bottle, there is one up here in Big Valley near where the cougar spawns at that little camp on the hill. There are also eggs just north of the word Montana and to the east of the word river, where you see Upper Montana River near the A in West Elizabeth. So for this next location, we're going to go ahead and concentrate on tarot cards, jewelry, coins, dig sites, heirlooms, and arrowheads. First location should be a heirloom dig site, although it could switch to an arrowhead. There is a half eagle coin. You have a necklace. Then we have a diamond ring at this location. Should be an arrowhead here. Another arrowhead near the H. A 1792 quarter. Then you move on to a tarot card at this house at the farm. Should be a piece of jewelry coming up. Sometimes it can be an arrowhead. Then we have a couple tarot cards. And then a little bit north we move up and find one at the pond. Then you should be able to find yourself a piece of jewelry over here. And then in Dewberry Creek, can be a random item, but normally for me it is a $5 Beckler coin. So then we move down Dewberry, you end up finding another piece of jewelry at this location, end up finding another ring, an arrowhead, and then we have a bracelet. Now these next locations are going to be flowers, except for down at the dock. You should be able to find yourself a 1795 nickel coin, although that could be one of those ones that are randomly switched out for you. So as we go to Ringneck Creek, you should be able to find a 1789 penny. There's also a creek plum at that location, and if you need another arrowhead, there is a dig site over here near Maddock Pond. And if you guys need any more coins or heirlooms, there is a coin here at the E in Rhodes. Then we have an heirloom at this location. Next two locations we have an heirloom and a tarot card, and these last two are going to be 2 tarot cards. So hopefully that'll go ahead and complete your challenges. Next up, we're going to talk about eggs and antique bottles. If you still need some, you can find yourself an antique bottle at this location here. Blue Water Marsh, there is an egg at that location. You have an antique bottle in the bayou. Some eggs over here, you'll get 3 at that location. Braithwaite Manor, there is an antique bottle. You also have an antique bottle at the Southern Hideout in Cumberland Forest. 3 eggs at that location. An eagle egg at that location. Then we have some antique bottles that we already talked about. Hopefully this video helps. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.